Good morning, neighbors. It is Sunday, January 18th, 2026, and you are tuned in to the Murphy Morning Show. I am your host, Sara, keeping you company here in the mountains and bringing you the latest from right here in Murphy, North Carolina, and around Cherokee County. Grab your coffee, settle in, and let us take a few minutes to catch up on what is happening around town today. Let us start with local news close to home. Cherokee County leaders continue to focus on growth and recovery as the county moves into the new year, with a lot of attention still on how federal policies and recent disasters have affected our small communities and local budgets. County commissioners have been highlighting both emergency response improvements and long-term planning to better protect families and businesses going forward. Over in Andrews, neighbors are still talking about a serious poultry farm fire that destroyed one of 8 large chicken barns at the Andrews Valley Poultry Farm late this past week. Fire crews from across the area responded quickly, and thanks to their work, the flames were contained before spreading to the remaining barns, preventing a much larger loss for the farm and for local jobs. Investigators are continuing to look into the cause of the fire, and folks in town have already started talking about ways to support the farm owners and workers as they rebuild. Here in Cherokee County, the upcoming 2026 elections are already taking shape, especially for the Board of Education. Several unaffiliated candidates have announced plans to run for school board seats, including the at-large seat, which means voters will have more choices and, hopefully, more conversations about how to support students, teachers, and school safety. The county is encouraging residents to stay engaged, attend meetings, and learn about each candidate's vision for our schools before the primary season gets into full swing. At the county level, officials have also reaffirmed a resolution opposing what they describe as abuse of the Federal Antiquities Act, which they say can limit local control over land use and economic opportunities. Local leaders have been emphasizing their desire to balance conservation with private property rights and responsible development, especially in a rural mountain county where public lands and tourism play such a big role. That debate is likely to continue through the year as new federal land and conservation policies are proposed and discussed. Regionally, law enforcement agencies are still pointing to the recent disruption of an alleged New Year's Eve terror plot at a North Carolina grocery store as a reminder of the importance of coordination between local police, the FBI, and federal prosecutors. An 18-year-old suspect from the greater Charlotte area was arrested and charged with attempting to support a foreign terrorist organization after planning an attack that investigators say could have harmed many shoppers. Officials have stressed that there is no current, specific threat to our mountain communities, but they are urging residents everywhere to stay aware of their surroundings and to report anything that feels unsafe. As we look ahead to the coming weeks, community calendars around Murphy and Cherokee County are filling up with meetings, church gatherings, and arts events. Local newspapers and town offices are reminding churches, nonprofits, and clubs to send in their announcements by Friday afternoons so that more neighbors can hear about what is going on. It is a good time to check in with your favorite organizations, see what they are planning, and maybe even volunteer a little time to help bring those events to life. Before we get to the weather, let me pause for just a moment. If you enjoy spending your mornings here on the Murphy Morning Show, please take a second to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button so you never miss an update. And if you find value in this channel, please share it with a friend, a neighbor, or a family member who might like a little local voice in their morning too. Now, let us talk about the weather for Murphy over the next 3 days. For today, Sunday, expect a cool day with clouds hanging around and a chance of passing showers, especially early and later in the day. Temperatures will top out in the upper 50s, with an overnight low dipping into the upper 30s, so you will want a jacket if you are out after dark and maybe an umbrella handy just in case. On Monday, the sky starts to brighten up for us. Morning clouds should give way to more sunshine as the day goes on, with afternoon highs climbing to around the upper 50s to near 60 degrees and a light breeze. The night will be mostly clear and chilly, with lows in the mid-30s, a good night for an extra blanket and maybe a warm mug of cocoa. Tuesday is looking especially pleasant for January, with plenty of sunshine and a milder feel to the air. Afternoon temperatures are expected to reach into the upper 60s, which will make it feel almost like a touch of spring for those getting outside to walk the river walk or run errands in town. The evening will cool back down into the upper 30s, still comfortable but cool enough that you will want a light coat once the sun goes down. Let us turn to some community events you can enjoy in and around Murphy. Downtown Murphy continues its focus on Main Street activities, and the town is promoting its regular second Saturday shop and sip events, where local businesses stay open with specials, tastings, and a chance to stroll Tennessee Street and Valley River Avenue with neighbors. Even between those bigger weekends, the town is encouraging everyone to explore local shops, grab a bite at a locally owned restaurant, and enjoy the small town lights and winter mountain views. Olive's Porch on Peachtree Street here in Murphy has a full slate of community arts and culture gatherings this January. Coming up this week are free and low-cost community events like carving nights and other hands-on workshops designed to bring people together to learn traditional Appalachian skills and crafts. If you have been wanting to meet new people or reconnect with the creative side of mountain life, this is a welcoming place to start, and many of the events are family-friendly. Around town this weekend, there have been fun, cozy happenings like tea leaf reading sessions on Tennessee Street, live music at local spots such as the Mason Bar, and bands playing at Chevelle and other venues in and near Murphy. If you missed those, keep an eye out for more music nights, trivia, and small gatherings as venues update their calendars for the rest of January, because winter is a great time to support local musicians and restaurants. For many of these events, it is a good idea to check ahead for any age limits, cover charges, or reservations, and as always, plan a safe ride home if your evening includes adult beverages. Looking just a bit beyond town, regional arts calendars also highlight recurring events such as the Murphy First Friday Art Walk in downtown, where galleries and shops stay open late and artists share their work along Peachtree Street. These evenings are usually free to attend and offer a relaxed way to enjoy live music, browse handmade art, and visit with neighbors. When you head out, be sure to dress for the evening chill and watch for pedestrians and slower traffic downtown so everyone can enjoy the night safely. As we wrap up this Sunday edition of the Murphy Morning Show, thank you for spending part of your day here. This is Sara, wishing you a peaceful, cozy mountain Sunday filled with good conversations, warm coffee, and maybe a little bit of sunshine peeking through the clouds. Take care of yourselves, look out for your neighbors, and be sure to tune in again tomorrow for more local news, weather, and community happenings from right here in Murphy, North Carolina.